You Can Recycle by Patricia Worth. What you already know. Everything we need and use comes from Earth. Each of these things is called a natural resource. Some natural resources, called renewable resources, can be replaced during our lifetime. For instance, trees are a renewable resource. While you are alive, a young tree will grow into an adult tree, replacing another tree that has been used. Some of our natural resources, called non-renewable resources, cannot be replaced during our lifetimes. Oil and coal, which are found beneath the Earth's surface, are non-renewable resources. This oil we use cannot be replaced during our lifetime. A few resources are never used up. They are sunlight, wind, and water. Item ready for recycling. We need to be careful not to waste or use up our natural resources. We also need to be careful not to damage or spoil our air and water. Using our natural resources wisely is called conservation. When we reuse and recycle our natural resources, we are also helping to conserve another natural resource, our land. When we find a way to keep our trash from filling up landfills, we are helping to conserve land. Natural resources are important to all living things. How we use and reuse our natural resources affects our life on Earth. Read on to find out how to recycle in a way that will help our planet. Fact about trust. The average American created about 4 pounds of trash each day. Our country produces 210 million tons of trash each year. Where that is good. More than half of our trash is buried in landfills. A landfill is a large area where trash is discarded. This trash spreads out and pile high, taking up a lot of space. It is expensive for a city to hold trash to landfills. Landfills also fill up quickly because the trash in them does not decompose well. Landfills take up a large amount of space and are costly to run. Here's the good news. Americans are recycling and composting more than 25% of their trash. Metal, glass, and plastic can all be recycled. When we recycle them, they get turned into things we can use again. Composting is similar to recycling. Natural dust and kitchen waste get composted, meaning it gets returned to the soil. On the follow page, you will read about materials that can be recycled. You will also learn about the energy saved by recycling and how recycling makes the environment cleaner. Everything here can be recycled. It's important to learn which recyclable items go in which recycling bins. Aluminium. About 100 billion aluminum cans are made in the United States each year. Of that number, about half are recycled. For every aluminum can that get recycled, one less can has to be made from new materials. Natural resources are conserved when aluminum is recycled. It takes 4 pounds of bauxite ore to make 1 pound of aluminum. Less ore needs to be mined from the earth when more aluminum is recycled. When you drop an aluminum can into a recycling bin, you have recycled aluminum. Scrap metal companies collect the cans and crush them into large bales. The bales are then shredded into small pieces and melted. These aluminum cans are being sent into a recycling plant. How aluminum can be recycled? Made into cans, put out for recycling, crushed, melted, and cast. Roll into sheet, made into can and film. After that, the recycled aluminum is blended with new aluminum and poured into huge bars. Rolling mills press the bar into thin sheet. Finally, the sheets are formed into new cans. By recycling aluminum cans, you stop them from becoming trash and taking up space in landfills. New aluminum cans are made from pure melted metal. Paper. The average United States resident uses 749 pounds of paper each year. Books, magazines, newspapers, and many other things are made of paper. Thanks to recycling programs, Americans now recycle more paper than they throw away. When you separate paper from other trash, you have recycled paper. That paper is then sent to recycling centers. The centers sort it and remove plastic and paper clips. Tons and tons of paper get recycled each year in the United States. After the paper has been sorted, it is formed into 1,000-pound bundles and sent to mills. At the mills, the recycled paper is soaked in water and chemical. This causes the paper to separate into fibers or pulp. The pulp is then filtered through screen. At the same time, the ink from newspaper and magazine is removed. The clean recycled pulp is then mixed with new old pulp to make new paper products. Unlike aluminum, paper cannot be recycled again and again. After repeated recycling, paper fibers get so small that they slip through the screen. At that point, the fibers become waste and have to be composted, burned, or taken to a landfill. These newspapers have been recycled so many times they are waste. Plastic. Many things you use are made of plastic. Fortunately, much of that plastic can be recycled. When you drop things made of plastic into the recycle bin, you have recycled plastic. Collector then wash and chop the plastic into flakes. The flakes are then dried and melted. The melted plastic is forced through a skiller to remove toxin and form new plastic strands. The strands are called and chopped into pellets. Plastic pellets are used to make items such as flower pots and carpets. It's important to learn the basics of plastic recycling. Glass. Many people throw away glass bottles and jars. It's too bad, because glass can be recycled to make new glass. When you place glass into bins, you have recycle it. Collectors go around picking up that glass. The glass is separated by color. The color in brown and green glass cannot be removed. The recycled glass that is colored can only make more colored glass. The glass is broken into small pieces called cullet. After that, the cullet is crushed, sorted, cleaned, and mixed with other raw material to make new glass. Recycled glass can be made into new jars and bottles. Vegetable glass can be recycled again and again. Glass recycling bins like this teach people to sort glass materials. Organic waste. Many people have turned to composting as a way to recycle organic trash waste. Organic that waste included grass clippings and leaves that might otherwise be thrown into a landfill. Organic kitchen waste can be composted too. These include coffee grounds, egg shells, potato peels, and apple cores. Compost made of organic waste and kitchen waste will produce a rich soil that can be used in any garden. Worms help the composting of fruit and just waste. The worm process the fruit waste and that waste through their body. The compost that come out make great soil. Organic materials include fruits and vegetables. How organic waste can be recycled? Plants are picked and eaten. Organic waste is added to compost heap. Organic waste rot down to produce new soil or plants to grow in. Plants grow in new soil. It is expensive for cities and towns to throw away the organic waste that we produce. Even though organic waste is made entirely of natural materials, it can take years to decompose in landfills. When we recycle organic waste into compost, we return the organic matter to the soil. This means less trash filling up and landfills. A good compost head will produce thick garden soil. These three photos show how a red pepper naturally turns into compost after only 15 days. Day 1, Day 8, Day 15. Recycling the right way. Right now, you might be asking, what can I do to reduce trash in the landfill and protect our environment? Just put the 3 R's of reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce, reuse, and recycle into your daily life. Fortunately, it is very easy to do. Reduce means using only what you really need. Don't be wasteful. Reuse means using something as much as possible before throwing it away. Always ask yourself, can I reuse these? Recycle symbols. These symbols are used worldwide to indicate that a material can be recycled. It is important to separate different types of recycling materials. Recycle means finding out about your community recycle programs and recycling your aluminum, paper, plastic, and glass trash. Find out where your nearest recycling center is. Collect recyclable and take them to a recycling center. Recycle yard waste and kitchen waste by composting. In order to help with community composting, some community collect yard waste separately from the regular trash collection. Check to see if your community does this. When we recycle, we have to take care of the earth, right, in our home. So, make sure to recycle as much as you can. It's fun and easy to do. It's easy to start recycling. Grocery compost. Decomposing organized waste used for fertilizing the soil. Collect pieces of glass that are added to other materials in order to make new glass. Discarded towards or side of the is no longer useful. Landfill. Structure built into or on top of the ground where trash is stored. Or mineral from which metal can be taken out, usually for profit. Pump. Roll up moistened fibers of old or recycled paper used to make new paper. Toxin. A substance that is harmful to living things.